friends, welcome to Anna with Plants. My name is Anastasia. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. In today's video, yes, Luca, you gonna be here? You're gonna be quiet? Okay. My puppy just sat down at my feet very adorably. But what was I saying? Thank you so much for tuning into another video. In today's video, we are gonna do a plant favorites for summer. We are in my plant room currently, and I have all of my plants behind me. It's gonna be kind of like the good and maybe the not so good, you know, like the highs and lows of summer. I gotta be honest, my collection is not looking its best right now. There's been a lot of neglect going on in the last month or so. If I'm 100% honest, I will be showing you guys the not so good in it as well. But there are plenty of plants that have been really surprising me this summer, and so I am so excited to share that with you. I am also testing out a new camera, so please give me your opinions in the comments below. I bought this camera more so for on-the-go type of stuff, so kind of like plant chores and these tours where I'm moving a lot, and that is going to be the DJI Osmo Action 4. So this is my cute little action camera right here, and I also bought a microphone for it as well. That is what these two are. I finally have a microphone. Feel like a real YouTuber. Just kidding. Excuse me, am I boring you? Why are you sighing? Just kidding, I won't ever feel like a real YouTuber, but I will be testing this camera out today. Let me know what you think. And without further ado, let's jump into it. This is what the camera looks like. The quality is not gonna be quite as crisp as like a normal DSLR, and I also can't bring anything too close to the camera. However, in terms of moving, I feel like it's pretty cool, but you're gonna have to let me know what you guys think about it. Let's just start off at the top right here. This is my NSC. This is the silver crystallinum, and it has taken forever to have like a leaf be produced. I'm gonna try to take you in a little bit of better lighting situation. It's kind of taken forever to produce a leaf, and it's finally giving me a leaf, so that's super duper exciting. You guys just saw the FTG in my recent video. This guy, for some reason the name of it escapes me right now, but it's super pretty. I am so excited. This is the NSC Red Crystal. Let me just give you guys a good view. It is so pretty. I love how red the veins are. This is definitely one of my top plants of the summer. It just always surprises me with a new leaf, and I freaking love it. Sorry if you guys have to see it a lot. I also moved my Vitarifolium up here, and this is the newest leaf, so it's getting pretty long, which is nice. Going on to the second shelf down here. Sadly, remember guys how I told you my Pandorata Vietnam was all blooming and I was like super duper excited for it? Well, it was a death bloom, so I guess I'm the clown. I'm gonna have to take some props off of it, and my plan is to just restart the plant because I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell, but it is like bone dry, super papery thin, and it is not looking good at all. I'm really sad about this one, but now we know why it bloomed all of a sudden, because it thinks it's dying, and it is dying. Another like Hoya rehab that I'm gonna have to do is my Polynera Broget. I just feel like it hasn't grown in a while and it hasn't been doing anything. Oh wait. Oh, just kidding. It's got a couple leaves here. Still kind of want to prop it. This is my Lacunosa Silver, and it is blooming currently, so that's really cute. This is going to be kind of hard to show. My Hoya Silver Dollar finally started to grow some leaves. This one was dormant for a really long time for me. I really don't know why. And it's grown some really cool leaves. Like this is another one over here that's really nice. That's been cool. Also back here, that's kind of hard to see. This is my Hoya CV Ricardo. And oh my God, it gives me like the biggest humongo leaves, and I really don't know why, because I thought this was like a cute petite plant, and it really is not. It's pretty massive. That one's doing really well. It's actually growing like all the way up here. Like this is one of its leaves right over here. I'm just allowing the vines to kind of do their thing right now. So some anthurium for you guys over here. This one I've been really loving. This is my, let's see what it is, Carla Blackier Pap Noir crossed with an NSC Dressleri. It's giving me a really beautiful, let me try to put it under the light here. It's giving me like a really beautiful dark leaf. and it's also giving me a new one. So those are the two grown in my care. I really love how dark that one is. We got some nice Carlas here. This is the Carla I bought off of the group on Facebook. And then this is the Woohoo, I think this is a Carla Woo one. So those are those two. All right, dude, we get it. You have a loud truck. Onwards in the Carla vein. This is the NSC Tropicals Carla, and I am like so shocked at how dark. Just compare it to this leaf over here and this leaf over here. Like, look at how dark this leaf is. This is kind of insane. I need to get it out of the potting mix that it's currently in. This one has also given me quite a beautiful leaf. This is another Carla. This is a Tazula Crystal Mag crossed with a Carla, and I feel like you can really see the Carla in the veins. Last one over here, this is the Anthurium Magcuna Red Crystal PM1, and it's giving me a new leaf, and look at how bright that sinus is. Super duper cool. It's also done a nice size jump, so this is the older leaf, and then this is the newer leaf. I think that's pretty awesome. Going down another notch, I repotted this anthurium in this one was kind of like a rehabby one. What is the exact cross? This is the Silver Blush Red Crystal, and it's finally given me a nice leaf. Like, I love how bright the veins are on that leaf. It is gorgeous. So it's really like that tree fern pond mix, thankfully. Backing up, my Windley finally pushed a new leaf, and it would have been perfect had I not hit it with the watering cans. That is the longest leaf so far in my care. Sad update, this was kind of like the super expensive BVEP cross, and it is not doing super duper hot. It had a little bit of rot transitioning. However, I did repot it again, and if you can see, there are new healthy roots. Thank God it is not dying, because I would have cried just knowing how expensive that was. This Hushkiliana variegated is still growing. The Gading back here is doing really, really well. This is the King Clarinervium, and I think it's finally showing me some characteristics that it's not just a normal Clarinervium, so I've been liking that one. Moving over, this is another Anthurium shelf, another really cute red crystal. I'm gonna get it in a little bit of better lighting, but this is the Woo 4, and I love those veins. It's like really pink. And the last leaf was a little bit damaged, so I'm really glad that this one is doing much, much better. Looks really good. All right, this is just a lot of my anthurium seedlings. This shelf right here got hit with thrips, and I have been treating them. They seem to go away and then they come back, so it's kind of been an ongoing battle. Most recent leaf that I saw that had some thrip damage was my BVEP seedling, which is very, very sad because it actually gave me like a gorgeous leaf, but you can kind of see those trails up by the sinus. That is thrip damage, unfortunately. I did treat it. I haven't seen it get worse, but really sad that this beautiful leaf got damaged by thrips. You guys saw this one. This was the Dark Phoenix Carla that I was just gushing over. I think it's finally hardened off, so that is awesome. My Hoya Matilde Splash over here bloomed, and then the blooms unfortunately just dropped. So I'll go ahead and insert an image of what the blooms look like, but they were so beautiful. The smell wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but it wasn't like a nice one either, if that makes any sense. Anthurium seedling tray, and then I also have some Hoyas in here. I just had this Carla. Got a cute little new leaf coming on the way here. My Germany finally grew its first leaf in my care. I want you guys to see like that texture. So, so nice. And I love the veination. This one also has a little bit of splash too. So glad that it's finally pushing new growth. This Publicalyx Pink Silver Ghost is also giving me new leaves. These two are its newest ones. And oh, let me guys show you the Forgetii Carla, I think that is, or is it a Carla Forgetii? It's a Carla Forgetii. Look at how cute this leaf is. I think this leaf is so adorable. I can really see the Carla in here. So far it's not fused, but this is the other one. I bought 2 seedlings in the same batch, and I feel like they're super duper different. Like this one's a lot more fat and round, and then this one's a bit more narrow, and this one doesn't really have as much of the Carla characteristics. The rest just kind of look like regular anthurium seedlings. I'm gonna move on to the Hoya shelf in the bedroom next. Hey, Luca. Oh, by the way, look, my cute little puppy chewed a corner. Yeah, thanks, Luca. I love you too. This is the Hoya shelf in all its glory. Gonna go top to bottom. This is one of the Hoyas that's been doing really well. This is the mint coin lacunosa. Love this one, just keeps growing. I really need to trellis it. That is on my to-do list. Also, this Hoya shelf is one of the only Hoya shelves that doesn't have mealies right now. Thank God. That's why I don't want to move any of my plants right now, just because I want to avoid the transfer of mealies. This is a sad one. This is my New Guinea ghost, and that's exactly what it's been doing. It dropped a lot of leaves because it's rotted out. I need to just prop these top cuttings here. The next shelf is the variegated shelf. The Bertonier is still going strong. I really, really love these variegated leaves. I think they're just so cute. I love them. This is the Bruno, Lacunosa Bruno, I think that's what it's called. It's like the tricolor or something. It has a couple of different names, but it's finally started to grow for me, and I really love how the leaves come in kind of wavy. I think it's so adorable. I hope you guys think it's okay that I can't bring these plants very close, just because the lens is flat, so it can't really zoom in to focus. You know, if I bring it close, unfortunately, I mean, is that a little bit better? I don't know, I just feel like it's still kind of blurry. That is one of the downfalls of action cameras at this point in time, is they can't really zoom in on anything. And this Hoya shelf just kind of gets more disappointing moving downwards. This Colina, however, IR26 is very dusty, but it's finally been growing for me, which is awesome. Also, this pain in the ass Meredithii finally pushed a new leaf, so it does look nice, but I've had this plant for like months and months. It might even be coming up to a year, and this is like one of the 2 leaves that it's finally given me. Not a huge fan of that plant. That's it for upstairs. Let's go ahead and go downstairs. Excuse me, Luca. Can you let me pass? Going down to this entryway shelf. Really, really sadly, I was throwing around a ball with Luca, and I threw the ball square in this new leaf right here. I was so sad about it. I don't think you can see the damage right now, but I feel like it's gonna come. But look at the backs. I love how red the backs of these leaves are. It is so nice. It's awesome. This older leaf is hanging on by a thread because I, threw a ball directly on it. The Zara finally pushed a new leaf, so that's very nice. By the way, this inflow has been so smelly. I don't like the smell of it, and I didn't know anthurium inflows had a smell to them, and maybe they're different smells, but this one I am not a fan of. Also, my Lux finally pushed a new leaf, so it's definitely not huge, and it is starting to yellow a little bit because it's been underwatered, but I am excited that it's finally given me a new leaf after all this time. So this shelf is downstairs. I just want to show you guys the Hoya, what is it called? This is a Hoya Lita Bui. It's the inner variegated Hoya, and it has grown quite a bit. This is the biggest that it's ever been. It does have some dead vines because I underwatered it. I haven't seen any mealies on it yet, knock on wood. I really like this one. I recently moved the Irina a little bit further from the light, and I really love the leaves that have come out since I moved it. They are just so much darker than the previous leaves. I just think it does way better with lower light. They also look glossier to me. I don't know. I really love the Irina. I just feel like it's a Hoya that people do talk about, but you don't really see it as much as you should, in my opinion. I'm gonna move this plant out of the way. Oh God, all of these tendrils are super duper tangled. That's the CB Ann. I showed you guys that one. This is the Marvel, CB Marvel, and I love these new leaves. They've been bigger and they have grown some edges that are kind of curvy, which I really, really love. Super duper pretty Hoya. This is the Sabah, which has always been standout Hoya. This one though has really popped off during the summer. This is a Hoya, I think it's the AH049. I Don't know where the tag is. I'm gonna have to check on it, but look at this leaf. Oh my God, I am in love with this leaf. I love how dark it is. It's got veination. It's got like a couple of like really big splashy pieces that are like this beautiful light green, but the texture is like quilted. Oh my God, when I saw this, I just about died. Yeah, I still don't know why more people don't have this Hoya, because like look at how big the leaves are too. Yep, so that's my veiny Hoya shelf, and I will do, as I almost dropped this, I will do a video on my veiny Hoya because they just bring me so much joy. You want to say hello to the people? Hi. Hi. Yes. Are you a good boy? Do you not eat my plants? Oh, what a good boy. Luca says hello to everybody. Don't you, boy? Okay, so these are just the plants by the kitchen window. It's mainly calathea over here. So this is like my Helen Kennedy that I showed you earlier. I also got an Aglaonema Ghost, and I haven't heard that much about this one, but I feel like it is super duper pretty. I love that one. I also added I think this is an Ornata, and then this is a Calathea Stella, but it's like a new cultivar of the Stella. It's not looking super hot because I didn't repot it and it dried out way too much. Since I repotted it, it's been doing not worse, so I'm taking that as a win. Also have a Brazil up here. I don't know if I showed you guys that yet. Also, super excitingly, don't look at my dead tomato plants. A heat wave has not been kind to them. This is my Crimson Queen that I showed in my last top 10 video, and I finally moved it into some better lighting. I think it'll be happy here. It's already pushing out some new growth, and I love how really like hot pink it comes in. This is my Pallidiflorum. This is the new leaf that it's giving me. It is super duper long. I love it very, very much. I can't wait to see how much longer the last one is. So just knowing that I think the biggest leaf was this one. No, I grew that one. It was probably this leaf. I got it. This leaf was the biggest leaf when I got it. It's been really rewarding to see it grow so long. Okay, you guys, this is the top shelf. This was in the Green Escape pot with me. So this is the Alocasia Black Velvet that's been doing well. Honestly, I don't think Alocasia is my genus, guys, if I'm being 100% honest. They're a little bit too much of divas for me in that they just die out of nowhere. So I really don't appreciate that very much. This one, the Imperialis, it's just, I can't with it. The Phottonias are doing pretty good. Like this is the pink Photonia. I have a Scalprum back here that's doing really well. But over here, I mainly want to show you guys the Marantas. So this one is the black Maranta. Look at the flowers. They're super duper cute. I love Maranta flowers. But I really love this one. Hopefully you can see the difference of the black Maranta compared to like the normal one. I think it is time for a repot coming up. I do still think my favorite Maranta is gonna be the light veins. I mean, can't really beat that, can you? Like, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God, I'm in love. Just staring at this. I can stare at this all day. So beautiful. These are some Hoya props that I really desperately need to pot up because not only are they super well rooted, they are also growing in here too. Definitely time to pot them up. So hopefully that's the next thing that I'm gonna film. My Linearis is back in the corner here, still very long, growing just fine. Got some Hoya down here as well. Sigillatus, I said it correctly this time. I always say the name of this plant wrong. It's Sigillatus. Ooh, this is a fun one. This is the Black Widow Michelle crossed with Bevep. Oof. Look at that red sinus, look at those veins, look at how dark it is. Like just for comparison, this is the original leaf, this is the newest leaf, and it has hardened off. Oof, it is real nice. The dark Ace of Spades, and the new leaf that got attacked by spider mites, I did spray down and you can see the spider mite damage, and it also got a little damaged, I think, by the treatment. This leaf ain't gonna be cute, unfortunately. At least you can see that the veins are starting to get red. Is that a freaking mealy? I think that's like a mealy in there. What the hell? Okay, see this is what I'm talking about, mealies. They will just pop up in the most randomest of places. That's not appreciated. Okay, you don't have any other mealies, do you? I don't see any. The last thing that I want to talk about on this shelf, this is a Hoya AH001. This is the new leaf, the first leaf in my care. Oh, wow, that is stunning. Look at how beautiful and splashy it is. It's still soft, so it might grow some, but the splash in this is everything. So, so good. That's the Orbifolia, still doing well. Some of you guys asked about this. This is a lemon lime. Super easy, low care plant. The leaves come in this really nice pinky bronzy color. Very low maintenance. This is the Monstera Esqueleto. That's in the back of a lot of my videos. I think after this leaf, it maybe has a couple leaves in it until I have to actually extend the pole. The newest hardened off leaf, and I feel like it's not as impressive as the older leaves are. I think it did revert a little bit. It does have a new one unfurling, so hopefully that one's not as, I don't know, like we need it to be more holy, more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know what to call anything. This is the SP Columbia. Okay, we are gonna move quickly through the garage Hoya because they're not doing super hot. It's been really, really hot and they've just been kind of baking, drying out really, really fast. So a lot of these look pretty dry. I did just water. Don't come for me, please. I'm doing the best that I can. This is the crystal that I showed you guys in one of the videos. This Hoya that's been a pain in my ass is finally growing. What is this? The GBL EPC 260. This one's finally growing, so that's nice. So this is my really splashy Hoya Mathilde, which I love. Looking a little dry. I have a Hoya Lockeye that got spider mites, and now it's too hot and it's starting to bleach like it always does. It did bloom for me. The blooms aren't there. The lower Hoya shelf, a lot of dead things here, so we're just gonna ignore the dead props in the back. Thank you very much. I want to talk about this guy. This is the Meredithii round leaf, and oh my god, do you see how cute and round and just, wow. I love this so much more than the original form. Super duper cute, way easier to grow. The Latifolia Sarawak dinner plate, that one did grow a new leaf for me, which is nice. Gonna really briefly talk about these anthurium seedlings. I let them dry out too much and they're kind of yellowed, which is super duper sad. These are those Carlas. I feel like that, and sadly this one crisped up because again, dried out. It also got hit with spider mites in here, which surprised me because it's supposed to be high humidity. I do have a cute little seedling here that's variegated, so that's fun. I just have a lot of anthurium seedlings that I need to pot up. Like this one needs to be potted up ASAP. Look at how big that one is. That is the Mag Verde crossed with a Harcus Peanuts crossed with a Delta Dawn Self. Has quite a flat sinus, which is interesting. I'm not going to harp too much on about these plants. Just know that there's quite a few dead ones. There are mealy bugs here, and I'm trying to do better, but yeah, this is the reality of having a large plant collection. So that's going to conclude my plant tour walkthrough, including some of my plant favorites and maybe the not so good plants. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Haven't been asking this very often, but please don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. It would really mean a lot to me, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.